View the following program in its entirety with Xfinity On Demand by selecting Get Local and choosing All HS Sports. For Xfinity X1 customers, scroll over to Xfinity Services and select Get Local.
You're watching the Comcast Network. CN100, Chicago.
We're striving to be, run a good program as Coach Ian and Richards has done. And so, they have experience in the playoffs, and that's irreplaceable. They're very well coached. They do a tremendous job on both sides of the ball.
Yorkville and Coach McGuire have done a great job. I know we played them in 2013 in the first round. They play in a great conference, with Canelan, Sycamore, and DeKalb. It's a very tough conference. A lot of those teams are always in the playoffs and always going deep.
For us offensively, we know that they're very athletic as well up front, and we gotta try to win the line of scrimmage as best as possible, and try to give our running back some holes to run through and our quarterback some time to throw the ball. And I think it's going to be one of the trenches I mentioned with our offensive line.
We attack on both sides of the ball. We want to get on offense the ball in our playmakers' hands in space, and then defensively, we want to bottle them up in the run game and force third and longs where we can get pressure on people.
My message has been that we want to surprise the state of Illinois, but not the city of Yorkville. We like what we do. We love our kids, and we love our community, and we really believe in what we're doing, and hopefully that'll come out true on Friday.
We welcome you to Oaklawn. Richards High School is the site for this Class 6A second-round playoff battle as the #1 seed and undefeated Richards Bulldogs entertain the #8 seed, the 8-2 Yorkville Foxes. And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, as we welcome you inside Corhonen Field alongside former Northwestern Wildcat Don Johnson. My name is Mark Kruger. So glad to have you with us here tonight. Eric Schmidt is our sideline reporter. We'll be checking in with Eric in just a couple of moments. But Don, let's talk about these Yorkville Foxes. Boy, 2 years ago they finished 2-7. Last year they also finished 2-7. A far cry from being a playoff team, but yet here they are, one win away from getting to the 6A quarterfinals.
Well, Coach Dan McGuire has done some excellent work in taking this team from a losing record, 2-7, to 8-2 and into the second round. And what he's been able to do is do it with defense and then smart football and offense. In week 7, I think that's when the turnaround happened, and they beat Canelan 45-28, and they did it by getting 3 takeaways, 17 points off the 3 takeaways, and the defense put them in a position to win, and that's when things got turned around for them, and they've been playing good football ever since.
How about Richards? 13 starters back from last year's playoff team, 7 on offense, 6 on defense. They're undefeated. They are giving up just over 4 points per game defensively, posted their 5th shutout of the season last week.
Well, sometimes humility, that is losing early in the rounds and getting out, gives you some time to think about what you need to do, and that allows you the grace to win when you come back. They've done their homework in the offseason. They got in the weight room. They're 10-0. This team is for real. They have a lot of offensive weapons, and their defense has been shutting people down. So you're going to see an excellent football team here. Although in their first round, they were able to come out with a 49-0 win. So does that prepare you for the second round, and is that a real test? Well, they're going to get a test today, so we'll see how they respond.
Porter working out of the gun. Straight ahead running is Williams. He's got a clear sail. 50, 40, one man to beat. It's a foot race. 20, 15, 10, forget it. He's in for a touchdown. LaShawn Williams goes 77 yards for the score.
Rashad wastes no time. Rashard wastes no time in coming out here.
Well, last week he had 3 touchdowns in the first quarter, and now he's got his first one in the first quarter tonight.
Well, they caught him on the blitz. They came on the other side. They hit one right up the middle, so nobody's in the secondary. LaShawn Williams takes it to the house, and he wins the race at the tape. The explosive athlete changes the game.
Beetham is going to throw to the far side. Boy, you see his arm there. And the
touchdown
pass is complete, and it is a touchdown. It's Nick Madrano once again. 6th receiving touchdown of the season for Madrano. We mentioned a moment ago he had 2 touchdown catches last week. Comes up with another one here tonight.
Stands tall in the pocket. I told you he's got great accuracy. Drops it in behind a 2-man coverage, and Pedrano knows what to do with it. Gets it to the end zone, and he's a playmaker, Pedrano. Good speed, good hands, knows how to run the route, and he nails it. He lays it right over the top.
2nd and 10. Foxes from the 31. Beetham, quick hit now to the far side. Nice little slap pattern. Pass is complete and breaking a couple of tackles inside the 40 to the 30. It's Brady Fisher, and he is going to be down at the 4-yard line.
Big Brady Fisher, their tight end, 6'1", 195. You're going to see they just throw a little quick slant to him on the inside, a little skinny post, and he cuts back against the grain, and then he gets the big body rolling downfield, and he's just chewing up yardage here. So a big play with the yards after the catch there for the tight end, Brady Fisher.
And now it's Castro. Now he's going to come here to the near side. He's got some room ahead of him. 35, 40, look at the speed, 45. And he's going to get blocked out of bounds right at midfield. Joey Roberts was there to make the tackle. 24 yards on that run by Castro. And he carried Roberts for the final 3 yards of that run.
They had to give him time to breathe after his interception. Comes back to the quarterback, and then he dashes down the field with a beautiful run. And you see how live his feet are. You see how live his feet are? You see how quick he is.
Fox is 3 of 8 on 3rd downs. 3 wide receivers here to the bottom of your screen. Beetham's going to throw over the middle of Harris, and it is picked off here. Walter Riley getting the pick, and Riley down to the 15-yard line. 4th turnover of the night for the Yorkville Foxes, and a huge pick by Walter Riley.
You're going to see the pressure came from up the middle, and you know the quarterback is moving a little gingerly, but the pressure came from straight up the middle, forcing him to unload and earlier than he wanted to, and it resulted in the interception. Here's the split screen. Pressure comes from right up the middle. It's number 9. He's been all around the football all tonight.
Walter Riley, his 3rd interception of the season.
To view this exclusive Xfinity TV programming in its entirety, check the CN100 schedule for a list of airtimes, or view this program anytime on demand by selecting Get Local and choosing CN100. For Xfinity X1 customers, scroll over to Xfinity Services and select Get Local.